you guys you're in the second season, you finished that. What was the difference that you saw between both the songwriters and the actual artists involved in season 2? Now that they knew the show, they had seen the show, they experienced what the show could do to songs that were successful.
I think one thing is that there was a real excitement about people being on the show, artists and songwriters, because they had seen the show and wanted to be a part of it. Before, it was such a litmus test, I guess that's the word, or where people didn't know what they were doing, and they're kind of like, what is this going to be? Even, the songwriters that came on were like, how is my song going to be depicted? How am I going to look in this situation? Everybody knew going into this season that they are going to be shown in the absolute best light, that we are going to do everything we can to make them and their songs be represented the very best. I think there was a confidence in that. And they already had, this excitement about doing it. They were excited to see the set. They were excited to see us because they had watched it and they loved talking about what they had seen. So I think it made that part a lot easier than this question mark when people walked in.
Format didn't exist until 2019. It didn't exist. And you try to explain it to people and they go, wait, how do you? And so I would make a billion food show examples because we've watched people cook food for the last 15 years, and music is consumed more than food. Like now we're just showing you how to cook music and how to write hit records
and not burn it
and not burn it and not to put too much salt on it.
Really, we're teaching you how you should put a potato in a soup if it tastes burnt, just so you can bring the flavor back to where it was.
That's right.
So at the end of the day, sometimes when you're dropping a potato in some burnt soup, it just overcooked it or overdid it or oversalted it. So we are the potatoes that come and kind of like rescue this, Yeah.
Shane looks like a potato.
I put more
Irish potato.
a carrot or a big piece of ginger.
Yes, but it's like, people understand that just because your song, you don't believe your song is where it needs to be, there is other people, regardless if it's us or Songland. There's team members out there, there's collaborators out there who's willing to listen to your song and work with you, So I don't think people know how deep the songwriting process go and how far it has to go before you hear it on the radio.